Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, it may not look like it, but it's actually February right now up here in Minnesota. It's been one of the warmest that I can ever remember. And one of the things that I've been kind of working on in the past few videos, if you've watched the channel, you know I've been kind of working on just some protection stuff for my truck. I did mud flaps and some running boards, some kind of panels, rocker panel kind of protection stuff. So one place I've been looking to improve on kind of for the elements here, even though it doesn't really look like it, I'm sure winter's not done with us yet up here, but is some protection on the inside of the vehicle, my seats in particular. I've got a 1, 5, and 6-year-old and a dog, and bringing them in and out of the truck all the time. The leather seats get pretty abused, beat up, and I don't know, suckers and candy and crap falling between their car seats and everything, and looking for a better way to protect that. And Real Truck is coming to the rescue again with some Covercraft Carhartt seat covers. There's a few different varieties, options out there. I'll try to explain them to you, give a look at the style that I decided to go with, and give you my honest opinion about them. So let's get right to it. I'm excited to kind of even get a color upgrade on the interior here. So this is Truck Ownership 101. I'm Spencer Elvelbach. Class is now in session. All right, quick wardrobe change to show how much I like the Carhartt brand and trust it and know how good it is. I've been using it for quite a long time, but as far as representing brand names, you got to first give it up for Real Truck. So yeah, I love the Carhartt brand, but big shout out to Real Truck for making this possible. They're sending me this stuff for free, so full disclosure there. But if you appreciate me being able to get my hands on this stuff, install it on my truck, let you know my honest opinion on it, you know, they're the ones making this possible. So if you want to say thank you to me for doing this and making the videos and stuff, actually the best way to say thank you is to follow the links that I'll have in the description of this video. I'll also put some links in the top comment. I'll pin one. And what that'll do is that's a link that'll show them that you came from me. That helps two ways. It does give me a kickback if you do ultimately purchase something, so thank you for that. And it also shows Real Truck that sending me stuff is working because it's bringing people to them. So it's kind of win-win for the both of us. So if you could do that extra step by clicking on those links, again, thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. It's kind of made this side hustle kind of a dream come true. So thank you guys, and again, thank you Real Truck for making this happen. But let's take a look at this Carhartt stuff and kind of what my plan is on to improve here in the vehicle. So change the camera angle a bit here. So my rear seats is where I'm looking for the most improvement. Right now I've kind of got a hodgepodge of some Amazon stuff. I've got 3 of these kind of just little kind of car seat supports, and these were great with car seats because that rubber kind of keeps these pretty pinned down. But now that I'm kind of to that booster age for 2 of my 3 kids, on it like suckers and messes and kind of stuff, looking for, I need a full seat cover to watch out for that. And like I said, with the dog and stuff too, he's climbing around all over the place. So the kids, when they're climbing up in here as well, like they're kicking their feet over here to sit down, and snowy and boots and salt and crap, it kind of messes stuff up. These were an Amazon purchase as well, and they're pretty cool. The kids get a kick out of them. But for my vehicle, the wife's kind of got the family hauler now, and this just kind of clutters things up. So I'm excited for the front seat covers for the protection, you know, for the driver and the passenger, but also on the back for the people behind. I think that's going to help protect stuff too. I think these are getting a lot of abuse when you got toddlers, you know. So, but yeah, let's take a look at the front seat where I have one of the 2 bags that showed up. So you can buy these in a front set and a rear set. So if you're just looking for something for the back seat for kids or animals or something, you can certainly do that. All right, so the Covercraft brand that makes these seat covers has a line of Carhartt seat covers. And that premium material and the stitching and everything that I value so much, as you can tell based on my jacket here, that's the duck weave fabric, the stitching, how the water can shed off this stuff, easy cleanup. I do really value this type of material, so I am excited. Like I said, I love the brand, and they offer 3 different variations if you go to the Real Truck website. The first one is a more basic slip-on, not super precision fit, but I think that makes assembly or installation go a lot easier. So if you are taking them on and off, or you're not too worried about a little bit of flappiness in the material, that first line is the one for you. It's like $150 cheaper, so it's definitely worth looking at. And you get some really cool color options with that first line as well. There's like two like camos. You get this brown, and you get a kind of a charcoal gray, or a stone gray, I think they call it. So yeah, that's the first level. This is the second level. This is a more precision fit. So I'm looking for, to almost look like a second skin for this, is kind of how they describe it. So following the seams and stuff, a little tighter fit. And for this one, you get the stone color, and you get this color, which again, I was kind of excited about this color. I like that Carhartt look. I'm looking for a little extra pop of color in all the white and black and grays and stuff here. So there's a little bit of foam padding on these for added comfort, and I think that just kind of helps with the floppiness and stuff. It makes things look a little nicer. So they're all, and then the third level I should mention is an upgraded material. It's a much finer thread. It's only in black, similar price to this point. Again, that precision fit. They might be claiming that the next level up is a little bit even more precise, but it only comes in one color, and it's black. So I was actually looking forward to a little different color, so I went with this one. This tier 2 and the tier 3 were very close in price. I don't know if it was $10 or something, but that definitely wasn't a deal breaker for me. But yeah, you customize these. I'm looking forward to how precise everything is and the usability of everything. They talked about how the breakaway seam that the factory uses here for the airbags, they have the same breakaway stitching here as well, so your airbags are still good to go. Some of the custom seat stuff that Chevy does, where you have access to some additional storage bins and things. There's a folding armrest here. Again, not really useful for me. To be honest, that more affordable option for the rear is probably what, if I was going to spend my hard-earned money, that's probably what I'd do, because it's just a mess back here anyway. But I'm looking for the good quality fit, so that'll be fun to see. But hopefully this whole set comes with everything to make everything look nice and tight and clean. Probably going to fight with a little with install more, some straps and tie downs and things to get everything drawn down tight. But let's get into that part, I suppose. See how this goes. I'm going to get my wife's car out of the garage, get my truck in there, heat the garage up a little bit, and have at it. So let's get to it. Hey everybody, we interrupt this time lapse to bring up a potential issue I think I've found with these seat covers. So pretty minor one, honestly, but it bugs the heck out of me being a Carhartt fan, so we'll see if I'm right or not. It's about these headrests. Maybe you saw in the time lapse I was fighting with those for a while and thought I was wrong, and anyway, I'll get into it. But so yeah, these headrests, they come off when you're doing the install really easy. There's just a couple of little side pressure pieces right here, and then this lifts up, but you don't have enough room to pop that up. So there's a button on the side here that flips this down. I assume you could probably, for more visibility or something, you could just have it down like that while you're driving. I don't know, but it's nice flipping that down for getting that out of there. But that button is now covered up. It's not supposed to be. There's supposed to be a cutout for it. Now, my first thought when I did this, I'm like, oh, silly me, I installed it backwards. I got to spin this around and now that'll line up. Well, I did that and the install was going a little harder. And then I noticed, and being a Carhartt fan, I know that that triple stitching that you see right here, you see the normal seam that folds over, that's a stitch. And then this is kind of a classic Carhartt thing where they put those other two stitches on the outside. You don't hide that. You don't put that on the back. As you can see, on the back, they have the classic single stitch. So I'm pretty confident this is supposed to be the front. And if that's the front, then this is on the wrong side. And I'm supported by that theory, I think, by the fact that when you wrap this around and you Velcro it, it's that way. So you don't see, if this was the other way, you would see all this ugly with it coming from the back to forward. It seems wrong. And so then the other thought I've said, oh, well, clearly you put the driver's side one on the passenger side, vice versa. But that's not the case either. These are exactly the same. There is no right and left. The front headrests are the same way. Just for manufacturing, they don't make a right and left headrest. You just have the button on the right and the button on the right. So that you can see the button for this one is right there too. I don't know. I'm reaching out to both of them. I've sent emails and pictures to both. I will certainly not post this video until I have answers, so I'll be sure to update you guys. I hope it was just a one-off defect and they'll send me another one to have it on the other side, but certainly isn't an issue enough to halt my production. I can keep going with the bottom half of these seat covers and get the fronts installed and see how everything goes. I'm definitely curious about the front headrests. I wonder how those are stitched, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and I will let you know how this shakes out at the end. All right, did the passenger side off camera just to figure out how to do it and just hurry this along. And yeah, that was a breeze. I think if you're gonna do what I'm doing, especially if you got kids in car seats and stuff, I think I'd do a cheaper one in the back. And then for the front ones, I'd splurge and do these custom fit ones in the front. They went on super nice and easy. I'll do a quick time lapse of the driver's side. But back to my earlier point about the defect, you can see on the front ones, you have that triple stitching in the front and a cheap single stitch here in the back. So yeah, they definitely messed those up. So looking forward to getting that resolved and getting those swapped out. At least I don't have to tear everything apart just to fix a headrest. So not a big deal, but hopefully it was just a fluke on mine and not something that they're sending to everybody. But okay, I'm gonna get this thing, looks like that's just elastic, throw that on here and get the rest of the driver's seat done and wrap this up. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I filmed anything, but I kind of got to the bottom of these rear seat headrest covers. What I did is I contacted Real Truck directly. I called them like a regular customer. I kind of wanted to experience a genuine customer having a problem. I didn't like throw my name around or what I was trying to promote with these. So contacted them. The first thing they wanted to do was just see some pictures. So I emailed them, sent them some stuff. What they initially said was, dude, turn them around. That hole's clearly just on the wrong side because you're putting them on backwards. So I did have to explain how, like I definitely know the Carhartt product, and that triple stitching is supposed to be on the front, and the hole is clearly on the wrong side. Also showed them the front headrests, and like there's an issue here. And from that, they took it straight to the manufacturer, and then that was pretty much when it was caught immediately that there was something wrong. So within the day of me with that follow-up, the manufacturer told them to tell me to sit tight. A new set of rear headrest covers is on the way. So they've officially showed up, and the hole is on the correct side. So as you can see, we have it on the door side there is now going to be on the interior side. So yeah, same thing with the other one. Like I said, the covers are identical. The headrests are identical. It's not like there's a driver's side and a passenger side. So this last couple weeks, driving with the incorrect headrest back here has given me a chance to drive around with it, get a feel for it, and kind of formulate my opinions and stuff. So that's been okay. Happy to report that I enjoy them quite a bit. They fit really good. I think they're actually just a little bit more comfortable than the initial seat. Just maybe that extra little bit of foam padding did help. You know, it's been pretty cold up here the last couple of weeks, and I've been able to find excuses to use the heated seats, and I can report that those were working really well through these seat covers, so no issues there. I don't have ventilated seats, so unfortunately I can't test that for you. I would definitely be nervous about it because there is that foam, there's the Carhartt fabric material, all that coming between you and the leather seats for the ventilation. So I would assume there'd be a performance drop there, but I guess I can't say for sure. Overall, like I said, I like the look. I really like this color. To be honest, this color's probably not for me. Like, I think if you work construction or if you're like a grain farmer, shout out to my buddy Eric back home, you know, they want this color because it matches the dirt that's coming into their truck and all the dust and everything. So that's probably why this color is the color that it is, and I'm just doing it just because I like the contrast in the truck. To be honest, that true black color that they've got is probably what normal people would probably pick, just so it looks a little more subtle. But like I said, I like the pop of color in these white and black trucks. Something different is fun. But yeah, let's get these replacement headrests on and wrap this up. Overall, I love these seat covers. I'd highly recommend them. Like I said, it was shout out to Real Truck's customer service for being able to get the response from the manufacturers that we needed to get the replacement headrest put in. You know, stuff like that happens. It's nice to have a middleman that's a human being to get to the bottom of things and get things resolved. So shout out to them for sponsoring this video, supplying the materials, and like I said, having the customer service to back it up. So overall, like I said, I love the look of these. That color, I think, just pops with the white truck. As far as the protection goes, I mean, you can't beat it. Especially, like I said, for the back seats, having the seats covered, and to me, most importantly, the back of the front seats is covered. That's kind of, like I said, where my toddlers and stuff, my little kids, they're always kicking to here to get up to there and stuff, and yet you still have some functionality with them too. With my other covers, this is what my kids call their secret compartments, are now accessible again. Like, so they're filling it with their toys and stuff, but they love that. But I guess for anybody, having covers that still have access to that storage is huge. So yeah, overall, like I said, the fit, everything's a tight fit. So as you saw in the videos, I'm stretching, pulling, getting everything, but that's how you get a nice wrinkle-free custom fit look that looks from the manufacturer. So it's worth the fight once you get them on. They look great. So again, shout out to Real Truck for everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this videos. Like and subscribe, comment what you think, what style would you go for. Yeah, until next time, class dismissed.